This is baby's first day out in the sunshine. I made a little ramp so they could get in and out. They sat in the doorway for the longest time, debating whether they wanted to come out. Ruthie went in the barn, and these guys hopped out, wanted to get away from her, I guess. The other ones will see that these guys are on the ground, and they'll come out one or two at a time. They seem to be enjoying the picking in the dirt. They'll be digging and scratching and looking for bugs and worms and having a grand old time. They're getting quite big though. I was afraid they were going to get out the wire, but they all look like they're a little too fat to get out that wire. Yep, there goes another one. Like I said, they're competitive. As soon as one or two see the other ones are out there, they'll all want to join. And we'll just watch quietly for a while and let you enjoy it as well as we enjoy it. This is very tranquil, sitting and watching the birds. Maybe some more will join them. They get crowding at the door and they push each other like parachuters. Once they make that first initial jump, they'll all be doing it on a daily basis. Bless you. Coming down with a cold, Ruthie?
Allergy season.
Oh.
But I'm fine.
Come on, chick, 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 chick.
Look how pretty. Look how that one has nice legs. Nice fur down his legs.
Yeah, they will. As they get older, it gets thicker.
Looks like an egg got on that one.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably a quail egg broke on it and the yolk ran down its side. A little bit too much yellow for it to be anything other than yolk. Come on, chickies, you gonna let these 6 be the only ones come outside? Come on. Join the party. Eating the bugs and the grass clippings. As you can see, our fence has got a cover on it, so we don't have any problem with hawks and that, because they will wipe out all your babies. Always want to make sure they're very secure.
And one of the reasons we have so many rocks is this is where the rabbits were.
Yeah, the rabbits were in here. We can still clean these rocks up. That's no big deal.
We gathered the rocks, now we get to take them out.
We took them out of our garden. We put them around the bottom of the fence so the rabbits wouldn't dig out. There comes another one. Here's a big one. They'll all get brave. Come on, there's still about 20 more of you guys. Somebody ought to want to come out. Just going to have to make sure they're all back in by tonight when they... Most likely when the sun starts going down, they'll all go back in because they like to roost together. probably won't have any problem. Look out the door and see if there's any chicks out here.
Oh, they're loving this.
Yeah, they love that. It's enjoyable watching them too. I love watching them dig. They'll get a little dust bowl and start dusting themselves.
And they're handy when they're outside because when I get garden scraps or food scraps, I can just open the door and toss them in.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll eat about anything.
It'll take these guys a little bit to get used to picking at things like spaghetti leftovers because they won't know what it is. Not right away. Till the first couple of them get a taste of it, and then they'll all compete to eat it up on each other. Took them a few minutes to get the idea of that corn too. Anybody else want to come out?
He's thinking about it.
Well, hopefully we get quite a few little hens. There's a few roosters in there, you can see them. The roosters grow faster and get larger.
And when they all start crowing, then we'll know.
Yeah, well, it won't take long. They're getting their crests are starting to get puffy now. Another month or so, and some of them you won't be able to see their eyes. Oh, it's such a puffy crest. And these chickens make great mothers. They're not afraid to sit on eggs, and you know, the quail in there. And within the next month, they'll be jumping around and fighting and showing who's the top of the pecking order.
You'll see a few roosters. And they usually back down after.
Yeah.
They never.
Well, they don't hurt each other. I mean, they're a little tiny one. Hopefully she's not too small. She can't. She'll squeeze out the wire. Usually they won't because comes some more wanting to come out. Changing his mind. Usually they won't fight to hurt each other. They'll just take and just to show their dominance and who's the top dog. Once one gives up, then they know which one is next in line. It kind of sticks with them throughout their life. And they'll usually follow the dominant one around. They're usually the leader. Sometimes it's a hen, and most of the time it's a rooster. But you can get some bossy hens that lead the pack. I've had some Rhode Islands that did that. But silkies are pretty docile, so. And you can see I put some wooden poles in so they got something to fly up on and sun themselves if they want. Nobody else wants to come out, huh? Bet you if I hit some worms or something, you'd all be out here.
If you give them a hot dog and they run around with it and everybody chases them, or spaghetti.
If you take a piece of raw bacon and throw it, usually to the big chickens, not quite so much with the little chickens yet. As they get older, you will. Take a piece of raw bacon and throw it out there, and they'll kind of play tag with it. One will pick it up and run, and the other ones will chase it. And when it stops to try to eat some of it, somebody else will take it away from them.
It's like football.
Yeah. So they'll take that bacon and run with it for about a half an hour before somebody finally rips pieces off it, and the thing is no more. But it's fun to watch. We might film that someday.
chicken tag.
It's like a relay race. They love it. And the bacon's not bad for them either. It's the high fat content.
You can even do it with a piece of chicken.
Chickens are scavengers and cannibals. They'll even eat chicken.
So if you cook their brother, they'll eat their brother.
Yeah, they don't know the difference. It's just food to them.
They're just cleaning up the earth.
But I'll tell you, if you've got a lot of leftovers or even things that are starting to spoil in the fridge that aren't totally moldy or anything, but if there's something that you're not going to eat, believe me, a chicken will love it.
When I clean out my fridge, I bring it all out to the chickens as long as it's edible, you know.
Yeah. Like you get a head of lettuce that's starting to get mushy or dried out. They love that. One little push and that one, the door will be right down here. He's thinking about it. Get a couple of them behind him, push her. Give some more to the door. Yeah, she's not going to be that brave. Turn around and go back in. Very relaxing. Now all I need is a glass of lemonade.
Do you want me to go in and make you lemonade?
No, that's fine.
If you have a stressful day or stressful phone
call.
call.
This will take the stress right away from you just sitting and watching the chickens.
Yeah. Sometimes if something really stresses me out, like say a stressful phone call, I'll just come right out and watch the chickens for 10 minutes and feel like a brand new person when I go in.
Can't believe with that many chickens in that barn that nobody else is coming to the door. Yeah, one of the doors got a large comb on it, so it's probably a rooster. It's a pretty good sized chicken too, so. The hens will have little tiny combs on them.
This is one of my favorite breeds. Is that one of your?
The Silkies?
Yeah, I like the looks
Well,
of
the
them.
Polish I like
the
the
Polish
Polish
a
too.
lot too. Yeah.
They have like a top knot on them too, where it looks like hair hanging down off their face.
Their personality's a lot different.
Yeah, they're a little more aggressive than Silkies. Silkies are calm, collected. Always looking to make a nest and hatch out babies. That's what these guys do. And we're going to the auction Saturday. Maybe we'll find a few more colors to add to them. We won't be keeping all these, but we'll keep a majority of white, because whites are nice. Every now and then you'll go to the fair and you'll see pink and blue and green Silkies. That's not their true color. That's food coloring. And years ago, you were allowed to take a spray bottle and with some food color in it and spray their little feathers and make them colorful. But I guess now the state regulations don't let you do it anymore.
They act like in some places, they act like you could inject the egg, but you can't
Well,
spray
yeah,
the adult. I don't understand that.
Other overseas, they inject the egg with dye, and I don't agree with that. That's not. If you were going to color their feathers, I mean, a spray bottle with some color on it is not likely to hurt them as much as injecting it in the egg before they hatch.
I think it's just the different methods that people use.
Yeah, well, they're trying to outlaw all that too, so.
Yeah. But, you know, really, if people are doing things that are, you know, it's all in the method. If you take a warm rag with food coloring and rub their feathers, as long as it wasn't anything that's going to make them itchy or uncomfortable, you know. But
If you
I've
want to
never
see,
done. I've
if
never
you want
done
to see
it.
colored chickens like that, they have them on YouTube, and you can.
They hit them at the state fair too. Don't
Yeah, they don't do that anymore because the state, there's regulations now that they won't let you do it, and you definitely can't sell them with the coloring on them.
I've never done it.
You used to do it probably 20 years
Yeah, I
ago,
think you did it years ago. Yeah.
but it never
You
hurt them.
told
It
me
was
that.
all it was food coloring. You'd have a green chicken for about 6 months until the feathers molded out, and then the white ones come back in. Then it would be green and white speckled, and blue and white speckled, and pink, yellow. They were cute, pretty, but you
Yeah,
have to
people
go.
do it to.
You have to go by the laws. So,
People do pet stores, pet
but like I
shops
said, if
do
they
it.
want to see colored silkies done that way, they're on. You can just punch in colored or dyed, tie-dyed or whatever silkies, and you'll see them online. We're not going to do it because if they say it's against the law, we want to follow
Yeah, we
the.
won't.
We want to be legit.
We won't. We
We're a
won't
legit farm.
bother. We won't bother with it. But you know, that was something that there was controversy over
Actually,
that.
the white kind of stands out. Looks like little stuffed animals.
Yeah, I like the white.
The black do too. So do the little buff hens are nice too. They're almost an orange color hen. We had an orange hen there a few years ago.
You mean a red hen?
No, they don't. It was a buff. It
Oh,
was
okay.
orange colored. Stretching their wings. There they go. Competition, I'm telling you. One does it, they all got to do it. Come on. Come on down out of that doorway, mister. There's that motorcycle. You're alright. Come on back. He's gone. Come on back and enjoy your day. Loud, wasn't it?
They didn't like that. But they
See,
bounced
the
back quick.
cars don't bother them.
No, they bounced back quick.
They just didn't like that motorcycle. One's inside the door all took off.
Over there. Guess they didn't like the motorcycle either.
Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Come on. Come on back out. A lot of flies and stuff. They'll be going after them and they'll clean them right up. One lands on the board and they'll all peck at it until one of them gets it. I don't know what you got on your wing there, chickie, but all that yellow looks terrible.
You don't look attractive.
You're the mourning dove.
And it's nice too because with the top you don't have to ever worry about hawks getting your chickens and things like that.
I was out here the other day and I noticed it must be a mourning dove pair making a nest in the pine tree out front. Because I walked up that way and they both flew out of the pine tree.
I love to watch the outdoor birds, but with chickens you gotta watch because you don't want to bring all those birds necessarily into the barn.
No.
But we had what was the one from the Oswego or the Onondaga Lake. What was that? Or the Lake Ontario, blue heron. Was that? Is that what you came?
Blue herons, yeah.
It comes to our little pond.
We had goldfish in our pond, and the blue heron would come down every morning and try eating up my goldfish.
And we have a bluebird that lives here. Comes back every year. I just saw my first fly on my arm. Well,
Yeah, it looks like I gotta buy some fly bags.
you have to show people if they don't know what those are. Those work good.
Oh, they're great. You can fill a fly bag in 2 days.
You won't have flies all summer with those
Yeah.
guys.
You have them strategically planted around your farm, and it draws the flies away from the house. Well, it doesn't look like anybody else wants to join the fun. They just want to pick at the door. Hey, give them a chance. These guys will go in tonight, and then tomorrow morning these guys will come back out, and a bunch more will follow them. It's supposed to be nice all weekend. They'll have plenty of time to enjoy it. Won't be long, and I'll have to put a tarp up across the top of it to give them some shade, because they'll be too hot in the barn and too hot to sit out here in the sun. So I'll make up a shaded area for them. Comes some more crowding the door.
Uh-oh, he looks
These
like
guys
he's...
were, what, 5 weeks old yesterday?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we'll have any stray chickens around here this year.
I don't know.
This is in our area. You may be driving down the road, see a chicken, and somebody's in the middle of the road at some spots. Well, what did we see the other day? A turkey walking down the middle
Yep,
of the road.
almost hit it.
Yeah, we almost had that.
Had to slow down. It was a young tom turkey. Got more of them at the door.
I haven't seen a fox for a while. I saw a few foxes and stuff.
Well, we don't normally, with the fence back here, we don't normally have problems with the
Oh
foxes.
yeah, I didn't see any in our yard, but I mean in the area. But I haven't seen anything like that. I meant like say if I drive 10 minutes away from the house sometimes. But I haven't seen.
Oh, I see them all the time heading for work. There's
Yeah.
always crossing 104. Come on, jump down. You don't know what you're missing. Tomorrow I'll hang a nice water out here. Put a board up so it stays in the shade so the water doesn't get hot. For now, they've got their water inside. That'll keep the water cool.
Plus, that'll train them to go in at night.
Yeah. Well, you feed them inside and it'll train them to go in. Same, they like to be undercover, so they'll sleep inside the barn. Chickens like to sleep in groups, so they won't Too many of them stray. They're digging up some worms over there.
Did I hear that dove again? Is it the dove?
No, that was a chicken over there.
Oh. You always get me some homing pigeons.
No, I had pigeons, and I like pigeons, but they give off too much dust out of their wings, and it just takes my breath away. I had pigeons for years. Used to show pigeons too.
Win awards.
Yeah, I
Showing
got some
pigeons.
awards for showing pigeons. Best German toy for the archangels and things that I raised. And they had African owls, pigeons. They hardly have any beak. You have to foster parent their babies because the owls can't feed their own babies. Their beaks are so short. I had nuns and see what other breed of I had
Fantails.
shields. I had fantails, Jacobins.
You've had pheasants, a few pheasants.
I've had pheasants and peacocks and
Yeah, we just get
emus. I had all that stuff.
The peacocks are pretty.
The chickens are plenty now.
Yeah.
Getting too old to be chasing things.
Plus, if one gets flying, the little
Well,
peacock flying over your head.
Emus don't fly, but if they get out, they're a pain to catch.
I don't like
You
things
guys
that
watching those hawks up there, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
1,
what
2, 3 hawks.
Won't get a chicken dinner here, but I do
Yeah.
know some local farmers that are letting their
Tell
animals
you-
run around. Right? They might
Tell-
get one of theirs.
There's a bunch of hawks. Wow.
Yeah, there are.
Must be breeding season for them.
Most of the chickens don't. They don't get taken.
I don't know if you
think.
can see them
Maybe they
or
do.
not. You might not be able to see them, but there's like 5 hawks up there
Yeah,
just
there are.
circling.
They see something. Because
Probably
remember when we had the geese out here, all the hawks started coming around,
Mm-hmm.
and they see somebody, they think they're going to get something. Most of the chickens in the area know enough to run back into the barn.
They're probably in breeding cycle right now, those hawks.
You think so?
Yeah, there's 7 or 8 of them all gathering together. It's either that or they're turkey vultures. And there's a dead deer or something out in that woods,
Yeah, that could be too.
because there is sure a lot of them.
Well, somebody hit a cat or something a few weeks back, and I
And
saw
there's
a bunch
more
of them.
coming. And
Oh,
a turkey,
boy.
yeah, see them coming in? There's a bunch of them coming in.
I don't think I can see them on video, can I?
Probably won't be able to see them on the video.
Oh, wow. There's a
There's
load
a lot
of them.
There are more of them
1,
coming.
2, 3,
They've
4,
gotta be-
5, 6, 7, 8,
they've
9,
gotta be
10,
turkey
11,
vultures
12.
because-
There's at least 12.
Turkey vultures
13,
can
14.
smell.
What the? There's a
Yeah.
bunch of them. Look at Clay, look behind us. They're all
I know,
flying.
they're all coming
They're
in.
coming all over. I never saw
They're,
so many.
they're
at
turkey
one spot.
vultures.
So what are they doing?
There's
They see
there's something dead over there
Oh my goodness.
because they can smell dead carrion 10 miles away.
Wow.
That's where they're all coming from.
And the moon's
I-
up over on the other side.
Man, I hope you can see that, but there's
It's at least,
tons of them over
yeah,
there.
there was at least 13 I counted, and I saw more coming in. That's a lot.
I don't know if you can see them little black specks just hovering around over there,
They might not be able to see.
soaring back and forth.
And the moon's up over there, and the
Yeah.
sun's shining bright here.
That's a lot of turkey vultures.
That's the most I've ever seen in one spot.
Well, it's not the most I saw. On the way to Auburn one day, there was a dead deer
Mm-hmm.
in the field, and there was like 30 turkey vultures all over it. It looked like a thing from the scene from the Serengeti, with the vultures all over the dead carcass.
There's like an orchard back there, And something
There's a
probably
cherry
died.
orchard and there's
A
a
peach.
woods beyond that. So yeah, there's probably either a deer or something that's dead out there. There's a lot of them.
Wow, yeah. And it was weird to see them flying in.
Well, they
I don't
probably
see any more flying in now, though. So they're making their rounds.
they're still swarming though.
I think, is it the turkey vulture or the hawk? It's something like a car has to hit something, they can't open the carcass themselves.
No, a vulture can rip open a carcass. So can a hawk. That's why their beaks are curved, so that
What's
they
that
can
little
rip and
chicken
tear.
doing? Just sitting down? Oh, look, just sitting down there.
They're just enjoying the
Don't worry, they
dirt
can't
and
get you
dust.
guys. And out
That's
here,
how I noticed it, because they had their heads cocked up looking at them.
oh yeah. Well, usually the guinea hens would throw a fit.
I'm surprised the guineas are so quiet. Of course,
Yeah,
they're way over there too. They're not
yeah.
above us.
Guinea hens would pitch a fit. Anything comes near.
But as soon as I saw the chickens cocking their head, I knew there was something up there.
They're actually a better security, I think, than the goose. As
The
far as
guineas, yeah.
alarm.
The guineas usually let off they scream when there's. Yeah, they're moving off.
The geese will bite you and chase you down and won't stop, but the guinea hens are like a loud alarm system. We don't really have any problems here. We just
Never really caught a predator in the barn. Not here. When I lived over in Victory, there was a hawk in my barn. Chased my pigeons in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I went to feed him, the hawk was still in the barn. I had to open the door and let him out.
Ooh, that would have been scary. No,
It was a beautiful hawk. And I can't blame the hawk for chasing the pigeons down. I mean,
well, that's what they do.
that's their natural instinct, is to hunt pigeons. And I had my pigeons flying loose. I had tumblers and had the outside door open. The pigeons were flying around and doing their tumbling and rolling. And the hawk just chased them down. They went into the barn. He went in with them.
I think that one chicken's asleep.
Which one?
Sam, just sitting over there relaxing.
It could be.
Yep, that one over there looks like he's starting to. They're just like relaxing. They found a cool spot.
It's very tranquil watching them.
Well, this is what the best part about owning chickens. Sitting down, just talking about stuff.
Well, I've let the video run long enough so that they could use it to give them some tranquility too.
Yeah, if you feel like you just need to relax, just turn this on
turn the
again and
picture
watch
on.
it. Watch our nights sitting down.
And if you don't want to hear us talk, just shut the volume off
Yeah,
and
just
watch the
watch the chicken.
chicks. Ruthie and I get where we're gabbing a lot, but we enjoy each other's company.
Marry your best friend. That's the way to live.
Yeah, Ruthie's me with a blonde wig.
That's what he said. We are just like people say,
Two
opposites
peas in a pod.
attract. Sometimes better to marry someone just like you.
Marry somebody just like you.
Then you agree.
Well, I'm going to stop this video now and go in and get something to drink and just relax a little bit. Chores are done. Just got to close the greenhouse up, and
Probably put
I
these
had to
guys
wash.
back in.
I had to wash the incubator out, and I left it out in the sun so that the sun could bleach some of the smell out of it or whatever from the last hatch. I scrubbed it all down.
We're done with the hatch.
And we need to start the next hatch. We've got some eggs to go in.
Did you give them a count of what we got?
I haven't got a full count yet.
But
We lost one more baby today.
So we got 4 button quail, right?
Yep, the button quail are still doing well. There's 4 of them. And we have 2 of the jumbos that survived. Jumbo browns. And then we've got probably 35 to 38 Texas A&M they hatch.
We'll do better on the jumbo brown because we weren't going to really throw those in. That was like a last minute thing. We weren't turning them or anything. We knew what when we put them in there.
Yeah, we didn't know if they were good or not.
We just figured fill it up.
We did get 4, but 2 didn't make it, but
Yeah.
2 did, so that's fine.
But the next one should be good because we've been turning them.
Yeah, they've been in the turner. I had the turner on the table, and we just keep adding eggs to it every day.
We'll just add that too.
We have 8 button quail too from our ones from the auction we're going to put in there.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is if you see eggs in the barn and you throw them in the incubator, it doesn't work that way because you have to turn them.
Yeah, you have to turn the incubator.
Yeah, if you're not turning them,
If
won't get a hatch.
you don't have an automatic turner, you're going to have to turn them 3 to 4 times a day.
So like if you ever
Just like the mother hen does.
Yeah. That one's scratching already.
Yeah. It's good for them.
Mm-hmm. Are you putting these guys in or just going to let them go in on their own?
Oh, they'll go in on their own.
Because I was going to say, if you put them in, they're just going to jump out again.
They'll be fine. All right. This is Clay and Ruthie from Popel's Backyard Farm saying join us again and God bless.